Welcome to the Investment Process Channel. I am C3 Christopher Campbell. This channel where we teach people how to create generational wealth through trading. Let's get into the week. This is week 40, September 21st, 2025. We're gonna go over some day trading 101. This week's strategies for NAS100. It's probably gonna be a quick one. I'm going to start making a series for people who are going through prop accounts to start their trading journey where they get, and if you don't know what a prop account is, it's where you go through a business that allows you to paper trade, and what it is, you get a what they call a account where first you have to prove yourself, and then once you pass that proving period, sometimes it's like you got to trade for 4 days, you got to trade for 8 days, whatever it is. You have to be profitable up to a certain point. They have drawdowns. I think when I'm going to go over and start a series about prop accounts and how you get into it. I'm not funded, or excuse me, I'm not I don't have any alliances, or nobody's paying me to talk about them. I use the prop account to get back into trading because I wasn't liquid. I wasn't liquid as I used to be. So I know for a lot of people, this is a great ideal because it gets you the reps in and gets you a place to work through those growing pains. Works through the growing pains. So I'll probably start a series on the prop accounts coming up soon. We'll still be doing our weekly trading plans, but I'll be starting making content on prop accounts and what's the best way and what things you should look out for, things you should pay attention to the point where you find the best company to go with and it suits your trading style, as well as you want to make sure you're getting paid, right? So we'll get into that. So let's get into the trading plan for the week. We're gonna start with the S&P. Let's go. So here we are with the S&P, looking good. I did not. I don't know why I didn't. Oh, not sure why I didn't move up this this high. The high should have been like right here. Regardless, we broke structure. We have a higher high now, as you see, 67.29. We were looking for to get there last week. What did it do? It tapped right into what we were looking at. Like I said, 67.30 roughly. I don't know why I had 29. I typically just do whole numbers, but I probably just left it once I put it out there. So again, hit it on the mark. It did not come back 50%, but it did come back into this imbalance. So it's things that we like. So we got equal lows here, got another equal low coming up here. It's towards the end of the month. Let's go ahead and look at the monthly and then like drill our way back down and look at our plan for the week. It's probably be a quick one. Okay, overall, here's our monthly. I know we put this here. I believe this is for a weekly support. I'll double check it in a second. But again, we had this high. We can go ahead and remove this and see where price could go potentially to. Again, S&P is on the move. It's on the rise. I trade futures. This is ES. If you're looking at it, so I'm not sure. I mean, there are other symbols that you can trade for futures for S&P, but I trade ES or MES for the micros. So overall bullish. So the trend is up, as S&P typically is. S&P and NAS are typically more bullish than not. Then here that's what it was. This is support. So this is our weekly support. As you saw, look at that. Price came right back. Almost touched last week's high. I mean the previous week's high to not leave any imbalance. So this looks like that support holds. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna delete this. You know, overall we know that support is there. But I am gonna put a line here. I'll probably move it. I'd like to move it. So my dash lines are where anywhere support would form. Again, for me, NAS is a NAS and the S&P, the Nasdaq and the S&P are typically overall bullish. So as we see, the month is bullish. We may pull down and get another break on the high because we got 2 days in the following week to end September off strongly. So we may make it to a new high. Let me find a new target for us. Okay, so we see here we have our two new targets, 68.78 and 70.24. What I did was, just FYI, so you understand, I took our new high. I did our last weekly range to see how the market was growing over the last weeks. And I took where, again, the weekly range. And if you don't know what the weekly range is, take a look at my video on how to find your ranges in your particular time frame on your charts. I took the weekly range, and again, you know, we're always about discount and premium. I took the 50% mark of the weekly range, and then the 100% mark of the weekly range growth from our new high. So again, 68, 78, 70, 24 are our two new targets. We're looking at support at 65, 66, 65 for the S&P. Let's look at our daily. So here's our daily. We're going to go ahead and move this now. Like I said, I don't know why I didn't move it last week. Clearly, it has support, and this is now our new high. And look at that. See, this is why I say, you know, things, it's very important. So we have that equal low right here on this Thursday candle from last week. Have our high, and click it right there. And we see support forming at 66.65 for the weekly. Our 50% mark on our daily range is right above there. What is that? 66.70. So we'll be looking for buys from that area. Once anywhere below, what was that? 66.67 or 66.70? Excuse me, 66.70. Anywhere below that, start looking for buys. Right now, we're not getting any confirmation that price is retracing right now on the daily or on the weekly. So unless we get a daily close below here, 66.46, if we don't get a daily close below there, I'm just going to assume that it's retracing. It's, you know, going ahead and getting that consolidation or whatever situation to get momentum to keep moving up. So right now, that's our target. Anywhere below 66.65 or 66.70, start looking for buys. And that would be probably go down to our 4 hour. I see it on the daily. I don't really have to drill down any further, but I can. We got, see, it's an equal low on the 4 hour. So you'll have a good indicator. Go ahead and set your alert up there. You have a good indicator of where to start looking for buys if it gets below that equal low. So you got a daily equal low, 4 hour equal low. It's highly likely that price will probably drop down into this area before continuing up. Got some sellers right here, so I got in and got out. So, all right, let's go over here to the Dow. Let's go to the Dow. So here we are on the Dow on the daily. So again, I'm looking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, No, that was a high. Why did I not? That's weird. I don't think my range is saved, but regardless, we broke that previous high. So you saw price retrace. It didn't come all the way back down here to this area where we had that equal low. Uh, but that 46 326, that's done. Dun dun dun. So that previous monthly high, took that out. Um, so again, overall, very bullish. Let's go ahead and take a look at the monthly and drill down quickly and see where our opportunity is going to come from. You see already here on the daily, we also have an equal low for price to still come back to. So yeah, let's take a look real quick. So I put real quick just so we can see where that where our monthly resistance line came from. We had previous highs right there. Nice setup for the Dow. Broke that high. It's retraced a little bit. So um, so with that, we're going to be looking for new ranges here. So bullish, not showing any signs of slowing down right now. Let's go to the weekly. So again, I'm gonna just move this. I'm not sure why this is down here. I'm gonna move this here. This nice little weekly support. We'll probably end up moving it. I like to move it. There you go. So got a weekly support here. What's the high of this candle? 46,517. So anywho, um, so that's our weekly support. 46.5 is 46,517, and it's close enough. Weekly support. Let's look at the daily and see how price actual will probably get back to that area before continuing up, or let's see where price is at. Let's just see where it's at. So here we are. Here's our new daily range. There you go. So again, we still have that equal low for the daily all the way back down here. Don't know that it's going to get back there this week. Price may just come right back here to support for the weekly. It is 46,517 or 510. The 7 points are probably really not going to matter. So in this area, we'll probably be looking for buys. If we can get price to come all the way back down here, that'll be freaking awesome. But I don't see how that exactly would happen. Let's go on the 4 hours, see if that's potential to happen. Nope. Nope. A lot of support forming on the 4 hour as well. Not a lot of imbalance. We got price cleaning up a lot of orders right here. Jeez. It like took both sides. I know there was a some kind of news like was it 2 weeks ago? Yeah, 2 weeks ago. No, excuse me, 2 days ago. I forgot what chart we were on. So 2 days ago, there was some news. So roughly Wednesday. And looks like, yeah, it ran both the highs and the lows, picked up whatever liquidity it could. And you see it settle right back in the middle. So this is one of the reasons why I tell people and I tell you guys, pay attention to your high impact news drivers, not to trade them, to make sure you're not caught up in this. You get caught up in this, you're going to be super mad. Some people, I don't trade it. Let me say this. I don't trade it just for this reason right here. You could have been long down here and it blipped you out and then took all the way back up. This happened with the 4. Hold on, let me do it. Let me do it like this. Come on. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this, but that happened within an hour. So I was looking on the 4 hour, and that happened within an hour. And we can drill down all the way to the 30-minute. So all the people like, oh yeah, it's going up, and it pulls back into this area here. You get a position. It just swept everybody. You could have, and again, right here, you could have had a long from your setup because price was in the bottom of the range here, and it just swept all that, and you thought it was going to go and take out everything, and see, it's even on the 15-minute, it just plummeted. Okay. All that being said, that's why I kind of stay out of the market on I stay out of market on news days. I usually let it settle for about 30 minutes on a news day, and if there's an opportunity or a position I can take, I take it. And looking at that, that was past my trading time. I trade between 9 and 11 o'clock because I still have a day job. So, all right, that's the Dow. So the plan is we would love to see, well, so 46,517, anything below that, start looking for buys. If we can get it to come all the way back down here to, what is this, 42, yeah, 42, 250-ish. That's definitely, we're looking for buys. Now, not unless we close below this range here, this daily range, not unless we close below it. Well, I'll start looking for any shorts or any sales to come back into these imbalances down in this area. And since we have about a week and some days left, I don't foresee that happening. I think one or two things probably will happen, which is either we'll get a little pullback and it'll continue up and then leave us a nice little wick, or it'll probably consolidate. Even with those consolidations on a daily, there's still opportunity. There's still opportunity. So even if it consolidates within this range here, that's plenty of opportunity for some movement. So, all right, let's go to gold, and then we'll do NAS, and then we'll get off. So here we are with gold. What do I have this here? Support. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and delete that. So I knew next goal, the 38,771. Looks like we're on a move there. Price, we broke the high last week and retraced right back into this area. Looks like there's support. I did get a little bit of this move. Got it during the London session. So if you're not, my point in saying that is London session 3:30 Eastern is, oh no, I didn't get it during London session. I got it during the Asian session. That's when I got mine. I had some other people in my group. They got theirs in the London session. I got mine in the Asian. So because yeah, I got a nice little hit in the Asian session, and then went to bed, got back up, and then traded. I believe it was Friday, so I think it was Thursday. Again, why is that so high? There you go. Right here, it's at the 50% mark. So right now we're at a premium. We don't really want to be buying in that area. We wanted to come back down. It looks like it's already cleaned up this gap that it had from Wednesday. So again, last week of the month, let's go ahead and look at the monthly and drill down real quick. We're not going to spend a lot of time. Monthly overall super bullish. Broke out of that look like that consolidation for 3 months. That, look, May, June, July. When I told you, like, it wasn't a lot of movement in the market because there wasn't a lot of volume, most everybody was out, living their summer life. So price just kind of moved within this area. Look, so August, as soon as everybody was back to school, people were back to work, not partying on the enjoying their summer, they were right back at it. And you see what happened. Got a bullish close, another bullish. Gold is still going up. So the overall trend is up. Looking at our new goal of 38.71. Look at this weekly. So for our weekly, I just had to hide that daily. I want us to be able to see this clearly. A little bit different than the previous two candles. Previous two instruments. Support is below support. So what are we looking at here? See a little imbalance here. So I would look at a daily for our opportunity. Again, because of that gap that we saw earlier, I don't see price coming all the way back down to this area. Again, gold has been efficient. Right now, it's super bullish though. Looks like we got some sell-off up here. We got a little sell-off. So look at this. Let's look at the daily. So looking at the daily, like I said, anything below this 50% mark, price is at a discount there. It was at 36.97. Anything below there, probably look for some buys. Not unless, again, same thing we talked about before. Not unless we get a close below this range. Am I looking that price will probably continue down into this area and clean up all these imbalances that are left behind? Because again, gold was super aggressive, right? August. Now we're in September. Get that support right there. And we see it's kind of teetering out just a little bit. But we saw who all came back into the market and pushed gold up some more. So what would be nice, and probably next month, is for gold to come back and clean up these imbalances. And then we get another position where price is going to continue up right back up into these highs. So right now, anything below, what is this, our 36.70? Nope, that's not right. Let's just do 3,700. Anywhere below 3,700, I would start looking for some buys. Let's look at this 4-hour. Got anything popping out? Yep. So here, clean up that imbalance on the 4-hour. Not so much down here. But however, you see right here, there's a shift in price right here. It broke this structure. So yes, definitely, again, 3,700, looking for a nice entry anywhere in this area. And again, we want to see the market open up and see how that runs. And if it goes up first, then we know it's coming down. I would like it to see it just come right down into this, clean that up, and then take off from there. So if it comes down first, then we know it's probably going up. So all right, let's go over here to the NAS and let's look at our so here we are on the NAS. As you can see, it did not come back below our 50% mark. It did come back and clean up these two imbalances. The week started out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, the week started out bullish, came back, cleaned up those imbalances, and pushed up. And so as we see, we have this daily, we have equal low here. So we'll be planning to that. Let's go to the monthly and see what we're working with from there. Here's a monthly, again, overall bullish. Looking at this, I don't know why I do that. Okay. 25,246 is our new goal. We'll go ahead and take these off. I'll take it off as we go back. Overall, super bullish. Got a small wick up here, so probably looking at price continue up and then build a wick probably next week. Those last 2 days of the month before pulling all the way back down here and then continuing up. I'm just looking at how bullish NAS has been. Volatile, but very very bullish. So With the NAS, I find again, it's like S&P. The majority of the time is bullish. Even here, you see bullish, bullish, bullish. Came back, cleaned up some imbalances, then continued up. So these couple of weeks of retracement, then three weeks of bullish. All these bullish days. So overall, S&P and like the NAS, they're bullish instruments. So all you guys that like to counter trend trade and stuff, be careful. Daily opportunity right here. What was that weekly? I'm just gonna move this up. This is our weekly support. I don't know why that was down there. Here's our weekly support. So look, right below that equal low day. So I'm just gonna make that 24. Whether I put it, there you go. So whether I put it here or there, I would be looking for buys around 2400. I think this is our range here. Just being honest with you, just looking at everything. Anywhere below 2400 or close to 2400, we should be looking for some buys. We have that equal low here at the bottom of this candle, our low of 24,495. So anywhere below there, I would be looking for some buys. Pretty much straightforward this week for NASDAQ. Again, overall been super bullish. What we're looking for, again, price continue up. You know, S&P, NASDAQ, the majority of the time they're super bullish, as I said before. So this is pretty much straightforward. That's it. So we went over some day trading 101 tips for this week. Went over our winning strategy for NAS. Again, NAS super bullish. It's pretty much straightforward. Just looking for that price to pull back into that weekly support and get a good position there back up to the high. So again, we will be doing a series on funded accounts. So this is the Investment Process channel. I am C3. You have a great trading week. See you soon.